To another video by Colored Academy. In this video, we will understand if you are doing blogging or if you are creating a tons of posts on WordPress. So let's say you are predominantly using WordPress for your blogging purpose or even for your business website blogs. And at the same point of time, if you want your post contents to be in a justified format, how can you achieve that? Now, usually, if you see when it comes to content in MS Word, you can understand like this content that you have is actually not justified, right? If you see there are multiple alignment option. This is one option which keeps the option right aligned. This is one option which keeps the content left aligned. This one keeps the content middle aligned, but this one keeps the content justified, like throughout it fits in the entire screen and it touches the edges, the margins completely well. So to many people this is something that they like to have it like, and they like it when it is justified. Now, there is no technical reason to justify your content. Like, even if you don't justify your content, it's not going to impact on search engine optimization or so. But it is just a look purpose, or let's say mental satisfaction or visual satisfaction, that a lot of people, content creators, want to have. So I'll come down to posts, and if you check any of the posts, let's say I have a post on draft, so I'll try and edit that post, and you'll get to see when I edit this, you won't be having the option of justified. Same happens with underline also. In some cases, I think even in the latest version of WP, underline option you don't have. So here there is no justified option, and see the content alignment is not justified. Now let's say I want to justify this specific section. Okay, I will include it to both at one section, and I'll include some more content into it that you can get to experience the justification. Otherwise, it may not be very well visible. So here if you see, if I scroll down, this is not justified. Now let's say here I want to justify this section of a paragraph. I'll click on this, see there is no justification option. Now in this case, what I can do is I can come back to one section called plugin, and I can hover over to this plugin section. Now, previously there were different apps, actually plugins that used to work quite well, but recently, even with the latest update, there are few plugins which has gone out of date, so those may not work. So this is one that you can use that is called Tiny MCE. So if you check Tiny MCE and you install that plugin, this is the one having a pencil sign of a logo. Now just install that, and you have to configure the plugin right after you install it. Activate the plugin. Now it will take you towards the plugin list. Now click on the settings. Now once you click on the settings, you will get to have options for two different editors. Now one is Gutenberg block editor, another one is classic editor by TinyMC. So you can set it to both. If you are using Gutenberg, then there also you can set it. If you are using classic editor, then there also you can set it. So scroll down. Now see, there are different options, right? You don't have a justification over here. Take the justify and drop it over here. Take the underline and drop it over here. Same way, you first save these changes. Now once you save these changes, you can now scroll down and come back to classic editor, that is by TinyMC. Now here also you can set things up. So justify you can just set up over here and strike through, underline, or whatever, for a matter of fact, whatever you want to set it, it can be super useful, right? So any option that you want to check over here, you can just save that. Now once you save these options, now here they will give you a note that is enable the editor enhancement for the classic editor for new posts. So in case you have an option with the latest version, you can check with under settings, you can click on writing and you can check if it is letting you enable the editor. Okay, so there is no option of editor here. Fair enough. So we'll go back to post. We'll try out if it is working. If it doesn't work, then we will find out another way of doing it though. So we'll try to edit this post. There are a lot of changes that have happened over a time on WP, and those changes are definitely potential. So I won't be restoring any backup also. I'll just try to scroll down and try to check if it is coming over here. Okay, so it's not showing up. So fair enough. So if in case it doesn't show up, we'll try out another way. Although in most of the cases, if you enable the classic editor, it will show up. But here, so let's download classic editor. Go back to the plugin and download another tool or another plugin called classic editor. Now, in some cases, you may already have it because the theme that you have selected that may have it. But in my case, I don't have. So I have to install it and activate. So this is a text editor which works with TinyMCE as well. Now I'll activate it. Now once I activate it, now I will once check if under the settings I have the option to set it to the classic editor, the writing part of it. It's anyway compatible with TinyMCE. Yeah, so here now the option has come up, default editor for users. So I'll keep it classic or block editor, whatever is my choice. So I'll just save the changes. Now I'll go back to posts. Now I'll try and edit the same post or any post for that matter. And once I try to edit the same, it will reflect me the changes. Okay, now here my post has loaded. You can remove all of these unnecessary pop-ups or widgets because these are not useful right here at this point of time. These can be a big distraction for you in case you want to work on a specific post. So you better disable, I mean not disable, but remove all of these notifications that are coming up. All right. Now, if you scroll down, you will get to see that this content have come up, right? And as we did it already, so the tiny edit MCE is showing this justification option with classic editor. So I just select the entire content and I'll try and justify this. And it's working properly. Now, once it works properly, I have to just scroll down and check the full content if it is completely set or not. Now see it's completely justified and I'll publish these changes. So underline option has come up, justification options have also come up. Now once I do this, now what I will do is I'll try and have a look on this change because I have to validate that the change have happened. So to take a look, I can easily click on this link. That's a permalink to visit the blog that I have created and you will get to see the content is justified over there. So see, it's a justified content now. Throughout, it's the same alignment that it is following. So thank you for watching our video. Check out more videos on different other digital marketing aspects. Thank you.